Alright guys, I'm Baconator345 and today I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 horror games to be looking forward to. These games are by far the most absolutely scary games I have ever seen, and viewer discretion will be advised. So without further ado, let's jump into these games. Alright guys, so the first game, number 5, is Dementium II by Digital Tribe Games. The game itself plays a lot like Silent Hill, where you will walk into one room and it will suddenly turn into a different one, and later you will wake up in the same room. In the game, you play as protagonist William Redmore, who has recently woken up after being under for 5 weeks, and it has no recollection of how he got here. The game itself is the sequel to Dementium the Ward, in which you are put into an asylum for the criminally insane for allegedly killing your wife and younger daughter. In this game, you are sent into another criminally insane asylum, but in this, you are breaking out and you repeatedly see the hallucinations of Elizabeth and Amanda, later to be revealed as your wife and younger daughter who you have allegedly killed. In the game, you also confront a mysterious doctor who is constantly tormenting you over the intercom. You are also set to run away and hide from monsters, which gives the game the aspect of an Amnesia game where you cannot defend yourself and you only have to find a way out. The game itself will be coming out sometime 2013 for the PC version, but you can already get your hands on it with the DS version that came out in 2010. So, this, by far, has got to be the scariest game for the DS. Alright guys, so our next game's name is Daylight, number 4 on the list, made by Zombie Studios. In the game, you will play as a female who has woken up in a mysterious, abandoned asylum. The female protagonist who is woken in a randomly generated abandoned hospital, which it means basically every time you play the game, nothing is the same. She has no idea why she's in the hospital, but is trying to find out via notes, documents, and possessed messages to find her way through her cell phone. Her phone acts as a flashlight as well as a UV light to follow her footprints should she get lost. There is no real combat. When she comes across a phantom, she must either run or scare it away with a flare. One playthrough is meant to only last around 30 minutes, but the game is meant to be played multiple times. This game will come out on both PS4 and PC early 2014. Alright guys, our next game, number 3 on the list, Outlast, the one that I love out of all of these. I had to tear myself to put it in as number 3, but it is Outlast, made by Red Barrels. The game itself is a very atmospheric game. It plays most of the games on this list play like Amnesia, but you cannot defend yourself, and you are supposed to find out what happened at the abandoned mountain massive asylum, a long abandoned home for the mentally ill, recently reopened by the research and charity branch of the Transmissional Murkoff Corporation, and has been operating in strict secrecy. Action on the tip from a inside source, independent journalist Miles Upshur breaks into the facility, and what he discovers walks a terrifying line between science and religion, nature and something else entirely. Once inside, his only hope of escape lies with the terrible truth at the heart of the Mount Massive. This game is set to release September 4th, 2013, and is by developer Red Barrels, and it will be released on Steam, which will be very good for all of us PC gamers. So without further ado, I will let you guys watch the rest of the trailer. This is my favorite game out of this whole lineup, and it is going to be very good. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, let's be honest. You guys knew I couldn't do a whole lineup of the top 5 games to look forward to and not put Amnesia Machine for Pigs in it. I mean, that would just be insane. But nonetheless, I know all of you already know everything about this game anyways, so I'm just going to explain to you the basics of what's going to be happening. The game itself is going to be set 60 years after the first Amnesia and featuring the protagonist of the name Oswald Mandas. He has returned home from a disastrous expedition in Mexico, much like the first Amnesia where you play as Daniel and you come back from an expedition in Africa. I'm pretty sure it was Africa. Racked by fear, haunted by dreams of a dark machine, he recovers consciousness in his own bed, with no idea of how much time has passed since the last memory. As he struggles to his feet, somewhere beneath him an engine sputters, coughs, and roars to life. The game looks incredibly horrifying, and with the part coming up in this actual trailer, it scared the crap out of me watching it the first time with headphones blaring like I usually do. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this horrific event, and I will see you guys in the next one.
My dear Mr. Mandas, I admire your vision, I truly do. But there are surely not enough pigs in the whole of London to feed the appetite of such a machine.
That all rather depends, Professor, on what one considers to be a pig.
Alright guys, so this next game takes the cake by far in my book. The game's name is Routine. It is made by Lunar Software, and it is absolutely horrifying. More horrifying than all of these games probably put together. The game itself doesn't feature any combat, but it does feature an open world map set on a lunar base hovering over the moon itself. The game features a non-linear experience and lets you explore any part of the fully open moon base and find out secrets that other players might not. It also features being immersed with full body awareness, dead zone aiming, no HUD, no health bars or point system, so basically you're going out there blind. It also features a permadeath, so if you die, you're dead. Alright guys, I hope you loved the video. If you did, leave a like, favorite this video, and share it to your friends. I loved making it because I had a bunch of hilarious moments where I didn't do it correctly, my mic wasn't on, stuff like that. But thank you guys for watching. If you want me to do more of this, I will happily do it. Even though I messed up probably 40-50 times during this, it was still really fun. Having to find all of this stuff, but thank you guys for watching once again, and I will see you guys later.